I've miscalculated. She knows I'm too old for such mispronunciations. Hungry, she says. You know how to pronounce it properly. I do. And you know Clint isn't allowed chocolate. It's bad for him. It's not even a huge amount of cocoa. Not enough to do any permanent damage, only enough to give Clint the runs. I was going to really enjoy watching Mom clean up after Clint's diarrhea. I'm sorry. I cast my Bambi eyes down. All of my picture books show kids doing that when they're sorry. I forgot. I look up at Aunt Claudette again, and this time I've weaponized my Bambis. They're shining with tears. Please don't be mad at me, Auntie. That's something I learned from Jaden, Mom's current special friend. Whenever they argue, Jaden looks at Mom a certain way and says, "Don't be mad at me, babe." And she sighs and her shoulders slump in defeat. And even at the age of 7, I know what a conniving asshole Jaden is, because telling someone not to be mad is putting all of the responsibility on them. Sure, I may have done something wrong, but you do the labor of getting over it. Jaden may be a grade A asshole, but he's taught me some really great tactics. And women fall for that shit all the time. Even Aunt Claudette is no match for it. She flushes, her eyebrows coming together, and she quickly says, "Of course I'm not mad at you, Angel." And I know for sure she's mad because she knows I'm no angel. Then she taps a palm against her fat thigh and says, "Here, Clint," and herds Clint away. Away from me. I shrug, running a finger down the edge of my butter knife. I fleetingly entertain the thought of plunging the point of that knife someplace soft and warm, someplace with a steady pulse, so the blood would come out in a rhythmic spurt. But I could never hurt Aunt Claudette. She's special. She's the only one who can always see right through my bullshit, and she loves me anyway, which just goes to show how flawed humans are. She may as well love a cockroach.
Chapter 2. Present Day, South San Francisco, California. The thing about crazy bitches is there's usually some man who's pushed and prodded and gaslit her to that point. I've never been a tidy person, but I like the idea of it. I enjoy the feeling of having tidied up, of sitting in an uncluttered room with a cup of tea and a good book. I like it enough to spend some time at the end of each day putting things away. I never get the room to pristine, because I've been raised with clutter and never quite got the hang of cleaning, but I put in enough effort to make sure the space is livable. Ted, on the other hand, is an all-or-nothing guy. When I ask him to help declutter, he'll say, "Why bother? It's all just gonna get messy again." If he can't have perfection, then we may as well live in a hovel. This evening is no different. After dinner, in front of the TV, so we won't actually have to make conversation with each other, Ted shuts himself away in his man cave for a round of Fortnite. Apparently, it's not just for 12-year-old boys, it's also for 37-year-old men. While I putter about the house, putting away our daily bric-a-brac. Normally, I wouldn't mind it, but today, our neighbor Kimiko stopped by to borrow some flour. I say borrow, but Kimiko is always coming by to borrow cups of sugar or an egg or two, and not once has she returned anything. And while she waited in our foyer, Ted had said, laughingly, "Sorry about the state of the house. Jane's just really messy like that." I'd come out of the kitchen then, carrying a Tupperware of flour, and said with more bite than I'd intended, "What? I'm not the messy one here." Ted had raised his arms in a theatrical way, eyes wide, and laughed. "Whoa, it's okay, babe. I don't care that you're messy." "But I'm not." I caught it then, the shrill tone of anger in my voice that sounded like cracking glass. I stopped myself, but I could tell that Kimiko and Ted had both caught it too. Kimiko had left pretty quickly after that, not bothering to stay around for a chit-chat like she usually does, which was just as well.